Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Warship Blitz for another video. This time a video of a ship that I never thought I'd make a video of, the Tier 6 German battleship, the Bayern. So no, I didn't win it as a result of the recent event. There would have been a time I would have done that, but yeah, there's a bit much going on. It would have been nice to have had a port slot, but no, I won it in one of the missions. So one of the sort of the drawers that you get, the boxes that you get when you complete enough daily and weekly missions. So here I have the Bayern. This is the third time I have owned the Bayern. I'm not a big fan of this ship. So the first time I struggled through it. The Gunfire now I acclimatised to and did a lot better with. But the Bayern, I just found that the guns were too inaccurate and the secondaries were too short range, and it was just a bit of a rough combination. And then I brought it back thinking that I'd actually, give it a bit of a try, and, I'd learned a bit, and I thought I'd just, maybe be a little bit better, but no. It was everything that I'd remembered, and then I've won it. So this time I'm keeping it just in case I win it again. So... although I am starting to run low on port slots, and once I've sold off all my Tier 5s, then I may actually go looking for Tier 6s, and this is very likely to be first cab off the rank. So as you can see from the gunfire there, it's very scattery. This is Neil Bertin, we've got the secondaries going, we're turning away, so it's not going to make it particularly easy. Yeah, so they are relatively short range secondaries. They're not like the Gunfire now or the Bismarck where you've got quite a bit to work with. Things have to be pretty perilously close, and normally that means that you're also facing some real torpedo issues there as well. So yeah, fire and HE, which is a bit unusual in a German battleship. Yep, and then the other thing around German battleships is they spend a lot of time with their secondaries out of action. So I've got one that's under repair at the moment. What have I got? I've got HE loaded. I think I'll unload this, and hopefully, this is a video recorded earlier as they all are, hopefully I remember to load up AP. Yes, that's what we want to see. So I'm being pushed along by this Nicholas. Now in the Warspite, that enemy Nicholas would have had a lot more holes in it than I... so I sort of basically blasted enough shots in his general area that some of them hit, which was nice. Am I still firing HE? So I've not successfully managed to change to AP, and by the looks of the way that I'm playing this game, I haven't noticed. Oh, notice when I fire at a battleship though, that'll be just too much. Right, there we go. Looks like is he proceeding or reversing? There you go. I finally got it right. Into the Dunkirk, one hit. One torpedo coming in from the right, but that's going to go behind me. Here's the enemy Bayern. My automatic secondaries are opening up. I'm going to try... I should really go for that other Bayern, but the problem is it's just going to be a brawl, so I'm keeping my nose in towards him. Oh, there he goes. He goes behind the island. As you can see, I'm basically not doing a lot of damage, but I am holding the cap. And that's the one thing the Bayern is good at, is absorbing punishment. Maybe not torpedo punishment so much, but certainly, gunfire, and particularly at short ranges. Oh, here's a Gunfire. That's just... It's not really what I needed in the Bayern, especially as I've got AP loaded. But anyway, we'll open up with the secondaries, which hopefully do enough damage to bring him down. And then we have to try and... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's going to hurt. Well, actually, it's not going to hurt that much because they're Russian torpedoes. Well, actually, no, that hurt. Okay. Which means this Emerald's going to give it a go, is he? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. I remember that days in Emerald when I thought I could finish off a battleship. There we go. And then we've gone in reverse. There's his torpedoes. That's a bit of a shame for him because, well, unfortunately someone else finished him off. But there wasn't much to finish off by the time the Bayern gets to them. And that just leaves that Dunkirk, who's been actually playing the smartest game of the enemy team of all, which is to nose into the cap and to basically try and clear it with battleship gunfire, but unfortunately the rest of his team seemed to have collapsed around him. So yeah, so there's the Bayern. That's probably one of my better games. The problem, the accuracy is really the problem that I have with the Bayern. A lot of people, they love it. The fact that it can take a serious beating, you can see, it's just random. It's like the guns have been set up as a joke. Oh, one of those might hit. Oh, it was the one I wasn't expecting as well. Oh, that's a pretty tight grouping. That's probably the best grouping I've seen all game. Oh, finally. That's something worth writing home about. Okay then, so as you can see, very specialised at shooting at battleships. Those torpedoes are going to hit before my shells do. No, someone gets them in from the side. So there you go. So there's the Bayern, a brawler in a game that doesn't really seem to reward brawlers that much. But still, I'm pleased I could get a Bayern video out there so you could see what it was like. I mean, it's not a bad ship. It's just not my kind of a ship. Yeah, no, I prefer the knockdown power of something with a bit more accurate guns, especially in the battleship line. I don't mind brawling a bit more in destroyers or in even cruisers, but in battleships, it's not really my thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.